Camping World Truck Series. Supposed to have about a 55-minute practice session today, but that's not going to happen as you take a look at the screen and you understand why. It has been an ugly day here in this part of the country. Lots of rain and lightning, so all activities for today postponed, and we'll begin tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern with trucks practice, followed by Xfinity practice, Cup practice, and as you see, the trucks race and an Xfinity race. It's a busy day tomorrow. It's going to be a busy day tomorrow anyway, but everyone was looking forward to this practice today, along with Phil Parsons. I'm Vince Welch. We were talking earlier, maybe the most, certainly one of the most important practice sessions of the season. Not going to happen today, but it will happen tomorrow. Why is it so important?
Well, we've been coming to Atlanta for a long time, Vince, but we've never come here for this racetrack. We've had a couple different configurations, but this is all new here, and really unprecedented too, because this racetrack is looked to be so fast. They increased the banking to 28 degrees. They think it's going to be so fast that they're actually going to run the restrictor plate package that they ran at Daytona just a few weeks ago. So these things will be cut down about 150 horsepower. In a truck's case, it'll be about 550 horsepower instead of 700. But they think they're going to be wide open drafting, and this track is narrow. It's only 40 feet wide, and they're going to be 2-3 wide.
It's going to race like a super speedway. Of course, it's a mile and a half, the steepest banked mile and a half that's on the circuit since the reconfiguration. And when you ask people, what do you expect? The answer is, I don't know. That makes it pretty exciting.
Yeah, because everything's postponed right now.
Possibilities of what people expect, but at the end of the day, nobody really knows. They had a tire test here back in January, so there've been like 3 vehicles on the racetrack since then. They've never had a group of them out here, so it's going to be really interesting and a lot of fun to watch.
Looking forward to that, and of course, that all begins tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Coming up next here on FS1, going to take you back to the 2001 Atlanta Cup race.
Fans at the ready, we hope you're at the ready with NASCAR on Fox getting set for round 4. The Winston Cup Series.
Pace cars off, boys. Richburn pulling them belts one more time. Come to the green flag.
Here we go, guys. It's going to be a big one. Green flag. We're racing in Atlanta. Good clean start. Everybody got away with no bobbing or anything. Right off the bat, go 3 wide down the back. Look at Harvick at 29. What a little hot rod he is.
Well, he's got 300 miles of practice. He was out there all day yesterday, so he kind of knows what to expect.
He comes up for second place. The Dale Jarrett at lap 1.
That Henry horsepower is pulling him down there in the front stretch over there. And I'm sure he's trying to give Jeffy a little room to get down in there. Here we'll see him running even 3 and 4 grooves up the racetrack. Harvick gets a real good run off turn 2 right there. But
remember, Harvick's going to win this race, and that man right beside him right now, Jeff Gordon, they're going to be a Four Loco finish. Going to win it for Dale Earnhardt. First win since Dale Earnhardt died. This is the 3rd race of the season, too.
A hole in between those 2 cars. It's not there. Not quite wide enough.
Oh, trouble, guys. Jerry Nadeau. Here they go through the grass.
Save it, Jerry. For Dale Earnhardt Incorporated.
Get stopped before he gets to the
Good job, boys. Good job. Lock her down. I know these cars, with that kind of damage, it ain't going to hurt them none at all. And plus, the grass ain't nothing. Not for these old cars. Would you look at that? It's for Dale Earnhardt, number 3. 3-lap salute for Dale Earnhardt. Lap 3. Yes, sir. I remember it. There goes the number 3 balloons. 1951, 2001. The sun has to carry on tradition now.
Well, for the 3rd week in a row, lap 3 is a caution lap. Let's show you what happened to Jerry Nadeau, number 25.
What happened coming off of turn 4 down here, coming down into the tri-oval, and normally what happens there is somebody gets under somebody and they get together. See if we can see what happened back in here. No. I believe Nadeau's out there all by himself. Maybe got up in some of that loose stuff that we saw the Busch cars get in yesterday. Here we go.
Oh,
Yep. He was all by himself, spun around, went down in the grass, and man, watch these cats here. They're coming 180 mile an hour right through the grass, Larry.
Let's see.
you can do that back nowadays. You can't do that no more.
Boy, Robert Preston is
It's gonna plow through there like a piece of grass. And yep, for Dale Earnhardt, I still remember they did it for 5 years. They did it for 5 years. They had Dale Earnhardt
Car cameras.
paint still over there at every track.
From Ron Hornaday.
Ron Hornaday, you know I'm racing sim right now for 2003. That's John Andretti over there. John Andretti right there.
Caution is out in about 12.
Ricky Rudd got through.
Are going to make pit stops.
Bobby Labonte. So you got Dale Jarrett, Kevin Harvick, Jeff Gordon, Terry Labonte, Mark, and Sterling Marlin in the top 5. Should I say Cuckoo Marlin? Busy day tomorrow. I got some racing on my video games to do. So I'm gonna get up at like 6 or 7 in the morning. Gonna start video gaming all the way till about 1 o'clock. Then I'm gonna come in here and do the Truck Series race for you guys for 1:30. And then I got to do another one, so I need to save about an hour, enough for 33, about around 30 minutes a piece. Because then the Xfinity be at 4.
Yeah, Michael.
Here's Rusty.
They do have slack there. We got a great
Miller Lite, not Rusty Light. Come on, video games. Matt Green.
Car gets a good run up off the corner right there, Darryl.
Yes, running order.
Look at Jeff Gordon all the way to the bottom.
For the over 250,000 U.S. employees, executives from around the world, gentlemen, start your engines. If I remember correctly, when they said, gentlemen, start your engines, if I'm correct, it was President Bush who said, gentlemen, start your engines, if I'm correct. It's 2002 I'm thinking of.
It always amazes me is how hard these guys.
That's when 9/11, after 9/11 happened, everybody went overseas, so they had a president in there.
Rewind it and pushing and banging into each other. As soon as the flag comes out,
Here comes Sterling Marlin.
Come on, Marlin!
Wasted no time working to the front. He started 12.
Under the sheet metal.
And Todd Bodine.
It's the best car, the best Dodge that was ever made.
Not a win yesterday.
When Dodge came back, besides, Richard Petty's Plymouth and Super Bees and all that.
The racetrack yesterday.
Road runners and stuff.
Todd and a couple others, Harvick, they're all going to be looking for that top group because that's what was working yesterday.
Ooh.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. Little bump and run on Ron Hornaday there.
Yes, sir.
Very impatient. That's all I can tell you.
Ron Hornaday, he's a rookie. Get out of my way. Hey, 2001 Daytona 500. Remember, he was racing on the pit road and Dale Earnhardt got damaged in his car trying to beat Ron Hornaday.
Back up front, Jeff Gordon draws a bead on Kevin Harvick.
Rookie Kevin Harvick.
Kevin Harvick is driving the 29 car. That was a brand new car in November. Dale Earnhardt finished second here in Atlanta.
He don't drive like a rookie.
That's got to be, golly, that's got to be a thrill driving that car, leading the race, and only his third start in that car. I mean, this kid is for real.
Glad you. Well, the 4th race of the season.
I think so far, Darryl, he's met everyone's expectation and then some.
He's exceeded mine. I thought that the pressure, jumping in that car and having to work with a Winston Cup team for the first time, it might be more than the young guy was ready for, but let me tell you, he's got 6 barrels worth.
And those two are getting away from the third place battle.
Those are the winning drivers.
Also, Mark Martin.
Come on, Mark Martin, give me some Viagra.
This could be a Mark Martin racetrack. A lot of guys are going to have to go to the top. He'll land around the bottom. And there goes the 40 to 66 right there. And the 93, they got a good race going.
How about Route 66 in the 66 car? Old Darrell Waltrip. Of course, he's not racing no more.
Gets the lead back before they get to the next corner.
So Todd vaults to third place.
Here comes Sterling.
40 car lunge forward. He just gets back in the
He
gas.
there he goes.
But he runs out of room.
There goes Sterling.
Dave Blaney in the 93 car right there. He's going to take advantage of these guys racing side by side.
Sterling got a good car. He got to be able to go with it.
Behind them.
Surprisingly, Dale Jarrett on the start jumped way out there, but he's had to work his way back up after that last restart.
All right, this is coming off turn 2. Looking out Dale Jarrett's car. See 8,300, 8,400, 186, almost 180.
Nowadays, you can't hardly do that because the aero package nowadays, you're going to turn when you do that. And also, the cars go way faster with a bigger run. You don't even hardly got time to come up like that. And a lot of times you ain't gonna see people lift. They're gonna be on the throttle, because if you lift, that's the thing about these new cars, especially with the 7th generation. If you lift, the car's liable to turn around and spin out.
The man who's trying to extend his win streak to 2, Jeff Gordon, there is the gap back to the 3rd place cars on the
Time I asked him, how do you pick a driver?
We're gonna take a break right now, guys. We'll be back.
29s or early 30s.
sneaking underneath Kyle Petty.
Don't talk about Bobby.
Back in 34th
No.
position. Right now they're battling for 23rd.
Tony Stewart.
Come on, Tony. That ain't like you. Get up there, boy.
It's like we can get the thing turning good in turn 2. Front end biting, but it's too loose
Wow.
in 3 and 4. If we
This
get
camera
the
picks up
3 and
real
4,
good on this. It's old graphics, foggy. I mean, it's picking up good. There's old Nemechek, Joe Nemechek right there.
You fix it.
Jimmy Spencer on the move.
Jimmy
I
Spencer.
love it when you crew chief say, tell me
Right there.
tell me what's doing, I'll fix it. Then you tell me, I say, well, what? I don't understand that.
On board.
Here from the Pfizer Viger cam, Mark Martin.
Pfizer Viger cam. Here we go.
Spencer, but he's got Joe Nemechek gathering ground
Told
on the
you.
outside.
Nemechek.
Nemechek, our winner from yesterday's race, and he's right up there where he was yesterday.
Look how soon he was back in the throttle. How much that car lunged.
It's like the bottom is more grip.
Don't look back. Man.
Now they've got company.
Got him June bug.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Rusty Wallace have caught them.
I forgot how good and dominant Jeff Gordon and Kevin Harvick was, like non-stop, like Dale Earnhardt in that car. These guys, the ones to beat, they were both tied, the best cars. Loco finish. 11 sets of tires for Kevin Harvick.
Made his stop, no adjustment to the number 29. They changed 4 tires, and he's off of pit road.
Pit stops continue. Jerry Nadeau comes in. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Joe Nemechek, Tony Stewart, Michael Waltrip. Now when you see where Nadeau pits, where there's Tony Stewart, his crew getting service, routine stop. When Nadeau comes to a halt, right behind him is Jeff Gordon's pit. Gordon was the second team to pick a pit stop. So they picked a spot just in front of an opening so Jeff could get in cleanly. And they put another Hendrick car, Nadeau, right in front of him. Open space, Gordon, and by pitting Nadeau there, they won't pit him at the same time as Gordon, and Jeff will be able to get it in out clean. That's by design.
A bad time to pit because so many cars come on pit road at the same time. If I'd had my spotter or my crew chief, I would have not come in that lap. I'd have made one more lap.
You know, at Daytona, Talladega, you always want to pit with people because you don't want to lose that draft. Anywhere else, including here in Atlanta, the best scenario is being on pit road by yourself, no traffic to deal with.
You let the dogs out. The new leader's Kenny Schrader.
Look at this. The 40 just drove right around the outside of the 24 car, Gordon. And he's running right along. And he was in 3rd place when we went to, when everybody started making their pit stops.
All right, Schrader's going to pit and give up the lead. So, Mike Skinner, you're riding in the Lowe's cam with Skinner. Schrader just in front of him as they come down pit road.
6 away, 4 away, right here.
That was Royce McGee, the crew chief, counting Mike down. When you look down, the driver looks down pit road, all you see is a bunch of signs, so you kind of count yourself down. 10 away, 5 away, 2 away, you're here.
Robert Presley has picked up the lead.
Imagine that. I mean, he was holding off the leader just a few minutes
Here,
ago.
all the way out. Tim, you got him. Ford, just stay wide here. What's the speed?
And now Presley will come in.
The point right now is when ins and outs are so crucial. How quickly you get to the end of pit road and how quickly you get back out on the racetrack.
Everybody has to run the same speed down pit road. It's 4 or 5 miles an hour. It's how you get through 3 and 4. Getting on the pit road can really make a difference.
Yeah, everybody makes fast stop. But you know what? I can literally stand up here now and didn't think you could. Watch this race right here. The 40 and the 24 are having at it right now.
For the lead. Marlin just shoves it into the lead.
And he was Jeremy Mayfield in the 12 as a
That was a great run. Marlin got a fast car early in this race. Best motor. Them old Dodges. Hemney.
Las Vegas. And is the only driver to finish in the top 10. There's Chief Tony Glover. As we go to break with Sterling Marlin leading in a Dodge. You're watching NASCAR on Fox.
We'll be back. Let me tell you something, boys. For about the first 20, 30 laps, Harvick has got the best car out front. But then, Harvick has a good short run car. But then Gordon has the long run car. And once they get up to speed, And once those tires start to wear and heat up some, Harvick's car starts to fall away a little bit as Gordon's starts to go. It gets a little more grip. He's able to stay in the gas a little bit longer. You see Harvick in second.
All right, let me tell you, we were talking about ins and outs. This is when the crew chief says, hustle in the pit road and hustle out. Look how much quicker, say, Sterling Martin. He got the lead, and right there is why. He got in and out quicker. That's from the beginning of pit lane back to the start-finish line. Gordon didn't do a bad job, but Sterling beat him in and out, and that's how he got the lead for that couple of 3 laps.
Gordon and Harvick had the best cars.
0.6 of a second. Harvick another 2
Look at that.
back. He has about a second on Matt Kenseth.
Bill Elliott in the 9 car right there trying to go to the bottom side, get back on the
Bill
lead.
Elliott, yep. He done just retired 2003. Now 2004 I'm racing as rookie.
Second place right now.
Casey Kane.
So far, the best finish Dodge has earned in this brand new season has been a third. That was Shirley Marlin last week at Las Vegas. Third is pretty incredible for a manufacturer that's been gone as long as Dodge, but they may have their best shot right here. This morning, I talked with Louis Duncan, who is an aerodynamicist for several of the Chevrolet teams, and he was just shaking his head. He said, you know, the nose of that Dodge looks just like a bullet, and they've got lots of downforce in the front. That helps them get in the corners and helps them get through as well. Dodge may make it today. Let's go to that.
Came on the radio to his crew chief Larry Carter asking, is there any wood in the frame rails because something is burning? There is a little bit of smoke in the car. 1 lap ago he came on and said, I think there's a hole in the tailpipe. It's burning stuff underneath the floor and my feet are very, very hot.
Now what he's talking about, why would there be wood in the frame rails? These cars have to weigh 3,400 pounds. You have to put lead in the frame rails to make it up to 3,400 pounds, somewhere around 200 to 300 pounds. Sometimes the frame rail's so long you don't need that much lead. You space it where it can't go back and forth with wood. We had this happen one time with Davey Allison, and he said it was like a chimney with smoke coming out, so everybody started going through aluminum spacers.
I thought you folks was
Yeah, wooden space was there, but now it's all aluminum. Back then they still had some wood in the car. Crank it up, baby. All aluminum now. Sheet metal. Not sheet metal, but carbon fiber. Ain't no such thing as Jimmy Johnson yet.
secret escape routes to the airport.
I'm telling you, and I can't do all those things at one time.
There's a triple split pit box with the first 3 drivers, top to bottom. Matt?
The 24 car on the top of your screen, Jeff Gordon and crew chief Robbie Loomis were talking about what changes to make on this 24 car. They discussed a track bar adjustment, but I did not see the handle going in the back window. Looks like just air pressure for the 24. Big Margaret.
Sterling Marlin picks out in second position. He is running just a little bit tight up high. Meanwhile, Dale Earnhardt Jr. went over his pit line. He had to back the car up. That'll be a slow pit stop. To Steve.
Kevin Harvick's down the lane right behind Dale Jarrett. Harvick made no adjustments to his car. Dale Jarrett said, I'm still a little bit tight in the center. Let's make another track bar adjustment, Nick Margaret.
Earnhardt Jr. finally gets away, and that's a very difficult thing to have happen. He has got to get the car in the box. If it's out of the box and they work on the car, it's a 1-lap penalty, so they had to push it back. Very costly pit stop for Earnhardt Jr.
Tony Eury there on the horn to Dale Jr. 7 different leaders, 8 lead changes. Thus far, a very competitive race, but little agreement on what line to run around this racetrack. We'll be right back.
Checking the tire wear. Very important.
At ease.
First part starting in the fire suit. The engine blown. Can you feel it coming?
No, not at all. Benzo Chevrolet was running good. We were up there in the top 10. like we wanted to be, and just all of a sudden the engine just let go, no warning, no nothing. So we're just really disappointed. We had a decent race car today. We had something that we could work with there towards the end, and just tried to kind of stay near the top 10 so we could get through a couple more of these pit stops, but just wasn't meant to be today.
Park with concerns about the tires, maybe the lack of grip coming into today, but you're nothing without an engine, guys.
You're nothing without the lead. Here comes Dale Jarrett for it.
I love this shot. This is cool, man. That's how close together we get. They go high and low. Watch them come in. I got the momentum off of turn 2. Heading down the back.
Steve Park came in here 5th in points. And will drop out of the top 10.
We're down here in the middle of 3 and 4 now. Here we come. Coming around turn 4. Starting down toward the start-finish line. Gordon's got a good head of steam. He's running a little higher line. And let me tell you, this kid right here, Dave Blaney, he is on the move. He started back in about 8th place. He's already up to 3rd. Up to 4th. Going by Harvick. That old Dodge is trucking along pretty good.
Hitting 6 on the restart, and I would have to say that Bill Davis team right there with Dave Blaney gets the most improved award for the season so far. Matt.
3 top 10s for Dave Blaney, the 93 car in his last 6 Winston Cup starts. He's been complaining about all morning and afternoon about his car being a little tight. They haven't adjusted his spotter. Rocky Ryan keeps cheering him on. Go get him, go get him. Keeping that adrenaline going, trying to move him up to the lead.
There's the sequence of Blaney moving up to 3rd place. Well, here we go again. 2 different thoughts on how to get the lead and how to hold it.
It's like for a few laps, he moved up to the high side with Jeff Gordon. Now he's back to the bottom, Darryl.
Figure this, it's shorter around the bottom, but it's faster around the top. Get more momentum, carry speed off of that corner. Coming off of turn 2 here. Back in the gas.
Yeah. Bye. See you later.
Jeff Gordon to get a little suck off of
Jeff
it.
Gordon said bye-bye.
Here we go down into turn 3. Gordon goes high up next to the wall. Jarrett stays sort of in the middle. He wants to hunt the bottom. Got back in the gas. That whoa, gets right. Whoa, man, it gets close right there. Across that start-finish line. See, he slows up ever so slightly from the little bit of draft he gets. A little bumpy right here. Bam, bam. Makes the car move up the hill a little bit. Not before Jeff Gordon is. As you can see, come up there and you're right out next to that wall.
There was a guy that said, he's on the fuel. He said he thinks he's on the fuel. It could be a long way down pit road for the guy who was leading the race.
He's not going to make it. He'll never make it around. He's almost stopped.
Steve Burns.
They added that pound of air pressure. They also made a wedge adjustment to the number 88. 4 times for Dale Jarrett. Keep down and away. Good stop for Dale Jarrett.
Right now, I'd have my teammate coming down there and give me a little help. Come on, come right there and push.
Look at how far he's got to coast. He's in turn 4.
I'm really surprised he made it all the way around because he's not going very fast.
Larry, how does this happen?
Well, I'm questioning, did they get it full the last time? Because that was 60 laps, and everybody felt like they could at least run 62 or 63 laps, and he's just now halfway down pit road there.
How that happened is in inspection. They took away those big fuel cells. These guys don't know how to handle this 22 gallons of gas.
Matt.
Cars. Number 10's had trouble with happy hour. Jeff Gordon's car does fire. Trying to dial in the race cars. Did not do a lot of time, spending time on trying to get a good gauge of fuel
76
mileage.
racing fuel.
So some teams did not get a good gauge coming in here. This 24 could be one of these driving away today.
Here's the car junior in his pit right now. They have got the new tire changer and carrier on the back end, and hey, you know what? It's working. They were the first ones to be done. Earnhardt stalls the car. Crew pushing it. He gets it going again. Hey, that was a nice stop for a pickup back tire changer.
Dave Blaney picks up the lead. First time he's led since Dover last September. Jimmy Spencer picked up the lead on Blaney's stops. Spencer gives it up to come to pit road along with Tony Stewart, Todd Bodine, Bobby Hamilton. Here's Spencer's stop. Todd Bodine's crew. That tear off came off the windshield of Bodine's car to improve his vision. 4 tires, he's away.
Now those tear-offs are the neatest things, particularly on a track like this, where as the day goes on, you'll be driving off in the first turn, looking right head in the sun. Man, a clean windshield will give a whole new perspective on everything.
Jimmy Spencer becomes the 9th different leader of this race.
And when you're not running very good, you need a whole new perspective sometimes.
And what people don't realize, these are not glass windshields.